Welcome to my journey through the Bible. This will be a summary of 2 Samuel 21, verses 1 through 22. And there was a famine in the land of David's reign, and it lasted for 3 years. Now David went in to inquire of the Lord, and the Lord had told him that the famine was because Saul had slain the Gedonites. And so then the king called the Gedonites and asked, "What can we do for you?" And they said, "We do not want silver or gold that came from Saul." So King David said, "Well, what can I do for you?" And they replied, "Saul tried to consume us and tried to destroy us from the coast of Israel. So now give us 7 of Saul's descendants, that we may hang them for Saul, whom the king had chosen." And David said, "I will give them to you." Now David did not give them Jonathan's son, which was Saul's grandson, because David had made a covenant before the Lord to Jonathan to be kind and keep his children safe. Now Saul had 2 daughters. One daughter had 2 sons. And the second daughter was David's wife, but was taken away from David and given to another man. And she had 5 sons with him. Now, these sons did not belong to David. Now, David gave these 7 men to the Gedonites, and they did hang them, and they fell to the ground on the day of harvest. Now, one of Saul's daughter had went out to the men. She had covered them with her cloaks, and she kept the birds away from their bodies during the day and kept the beast away at night. And then it was told to David what she was doing. So David had went and gathered the bones of Saul and Jonathan, as well as the 7 young men that had been hung, gathered them together and put them in a septon in Benjamin. And then King David had commanded all of this, and his servants did obey him. And then the Lord had gave the land rest. Now the Philistines had started war with Israel once again, and David had went out for this battle, but he became very faint. And there was a giant that had his spear weighed 300 shekels of brass. And he had raised his hand to kill David, but one of the servants came in and killed the Philistine. And then the men of David said, "You will not go out to war with us anymore." And then it had came to pass that there was 2 more battles against giants, which were killed, and one of them was the brother of Goliath. And then there was a 3rd battle that was against a giant that had 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each feet. And he was born of the giants as well. And David's brother had killed him. And these 4 giants were killed by David and his servants. May God be with you in everything and in every way.